Hey, you guys, I just wanted to come on here really quickly and talk about panic attacks. I've been getting quite a number of calls and text messages, persons asking, what do you do about this? How do you deal with it? And as you could imagine, we are in hurricane season and we're also still going through a pandemic. So a lot of persons, their anxieties are high and they're really having a difficult time. So for those of you who do suffer with anxiety or you've had a panic attack before, you would know that it's that sudden, overwhelming fear that kind of grips you out of nowhere. And sometimes it doesn't even seem to have an obvious cause to it or why it's happening. All you know is you start to feel your heart racing, your body starts shaking, you feel tingling in your fingertips and toes. You may even feel this sense of choking or difficulty breathing. For some persons, they even experience nausea or dizziness. And so there are many, many physical symptoms to it. And for persons asking, well, why is it? Why is this happening to me? There are many different causes for panic attacks. There could be a biological dysfunction. The person can have a predisposition for anxiety disorders and may, because of that reason, experience a panic attack. Or there could be a specific stressor that is triggering the panic attack. The good news is that there are things that you can do. And one of the first things that's important to do is to challenge your thoughts and to try and change your way of thinking. In therapy, we call it cognitive restructuring. One of the thoughts, for example, that many persons with panic attacks may have is that they feel as if they're going to have a heart attack. Or another thought they may have is that they feel that they're going to go crazy. All right, so the first thing is you really need to challenge those and tell yourself, look, I'm not going to go crazy. I may feel like it, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to have a heart attack right now. All right, and learning to find a new way or a positive way to change your perception and your interpretation of certain things that are happening around you is really, really important. It's also important to understand your triggers. A trigger could be a thought, it could be a situation, it can be something like as simple as a change in your heartbeat, or a pain in your body. And usually, persons who suffer with anxiety or are prone to anxiety, they tend to catastrophize and make things more than what it is or what it seems to be. And that, in essence, can also trigger even further the physical symptoms of a panic attack. But it's important to know that those symptoms don't have to develop into a full-blown panic attack. All right? Things like deep breathing or breathing exercises are also very useful for persons who may be experiencing anxiety disorders or a panic attack. Because as you would know, persons who are experiencing a panic attack, their breathing is escalated. So breathing exercises help to reduce or slow down your breathing. It's also helpful to do things like positive visualization. Because as you can imagine, when a person is in panic mode, they are thinking about the worst case scenario. They're imagining the worst possible things that can happen. So it is important to kind of try and shift your mind and focus on positive visualizations. And you can do that through a number of different things. There are many different apps out there. There are YouTube videos with guided meditations that can kind of guide you through those kind of positive visualizations. I also do a show on the on RTC called Calming Moments, where I also do a lot of guided meditation to help and calm persons. All right, so there are a number of things that you can do out there to help yourself during this time. But definitely do take care of your mental health. Obviously, there's medication as well in certain cases that is called for and it is necessary. So don't be afraid of that. Speak to a psychiatrist or a mental health professional that you know. Therapy obviously is available and it's useful to help with panic attacks as well. So make use of the resources that are out there and definitely continue to put yourself first. put your mental health first, and take care of yourselves, okay? So everyone just be safe and take care.